Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be covering 90 Day Fiance season 4 episode 1 and then a little bit of 2. I don't like when TLC does like an early release of the first half of the next episode because I ended up watching it. I feel like I've gotten information overload. I'm definitely excited to see what happens in this season, but I felt like I got so much information from these couples that it was kind of overwhelming at some points. I was just like, whoa. And I'm not even sure if we've seen all the couples. But I have so far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 couples on my list. I think 6 couples or 7 couples is the normal amount. So with that being said, let's jump into it. So first we're going to start off with Ed. He's 54. He's from California. He is with Rosemary, who's 23, from the Philippines. They met on Facebook because Ed was just friending a bunch of people. They ended up developing a relationship, and now Ed has decided to go and visit her in the Philippines. As you already know, an extreme age difference. She also comes from a poor family. Ed was married before, but is now divorced. What else with them? I feel like, sorry Ed, but I don't feel like this will work out. You're sending her gifts. You've sent her already $5,000 worth of gifts. I'm not sure how long they've been together for, but $5,000 worth of gifts is crazy. And then her sister secretly asking you for money on the side, telling you not to tell her sister. I can't afford to be in no family drama like that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of conflict in the relationship revolving around money, and he already wants to propose to her, which I feel like he hasn't known her long enough in order for a proposal to happen. I don't know why he was saying, oh, if she sees me in person, I don't know if she's gonna like me, because they video chat and stuff, so she knows exactly what he looks like. His daughter, who is almost 30, when she heard about the news, she's decided that she does not want to talk to him, which I feel like it's hard. That's pretty harsh. You're the only child. Your father wants to find love. He hasn't dated anyone for over 20 years, which is a very, very long time. You don't really want him to die alone with his dog. His dog is amazing. His dog is cute, but you really don't want him to die alone with just his dog. You want him to find somebody. You don't want him to find someone who is younger than you and he's ready to propose to without getting to know. That I understand, but I feel like it's a little bit selfish for her to not want him to find happiness, even though I don't know how this is gonna work out. So that's all for them. There could be more, but like I said, I felt like I was overwhelmed with information, so hopefully the next coming episodes will slow stuff down. So next we have Avery. She's 32, from Washington, and then Ash, 38, from Australia, but he's from Mauritius, or I forgot the name of the country, but I know what they're talking about. They met on Instagram. He is a relationship coach, which, once again, I could see problems happening. Yes, he might know the right things to say to somebody, but hopefully as a relationship coach, he would know how to maintain a long-lasting relationship. I don't know, and obviously I'd have to get to know Avery, but she's already broken up with him 3 times. I don't see them lasting if she's willing to break up with him that much times and how far apart they live. If it's a thing of distance, and because she's not there to keep tabs on him or to know what he's doing, she feels insecure, which I feel like is the title or the theme of the episode was insecure and insecurities. I don't know if because she's not there physically with him, she puts all these thoughts in her head and then doesn't trust him and then ends up breaking up with him. And because he's good at relationships, he's able to get them back on the right track. I like that they both have children, which is something good. I did not like the fact that he kind of hid from her as to why he couldn't come to America. I don't know. I'm trying to think, okay, maybe the reason he got denied the visas was because of bankruptcy and them as in America not wanting him to come here, rack up a bunch of money, and then leave. So maybe that's like the reasoning. But I felt like he should have said something, even though his excuse was a bit weak, but essentially he's saying it's not his fault, so why couldn't you say anything about that? But that's none of my business. He seems to have a very great relationship with his son, and he was planning on taking his son to go live in the States if his son wanted to go. I don't know. I feel like I would not be comfortable with him taking his son away from the mother, but he made it seem like she was the mother is nonchalant about this, like, oh, you know, if it's happiness, it is what it is, you know how it is, type of thing. So I was just kind of like, okay. So once again, I don't see good things coming out of this relationship because in the beginning, I could already see where the problems will stem. So we're gonna go to Jeffrey's 41 from Tennessee. He is in love with Varya, I hope I'm saying her name right, 30 from Russia. They met on an international website. Jeffrey has been married twice in the past, and because of his bad boy reputation when he was younger, he got arrested and sentenced and went to jail for drugs, but that's kind of in the past. I can't see the problems right now in their relationship. Sorry about that. I thought I lost my information because I was just like, oh my god, I know nothing about these people. So, like I was saying, Jeffrey and Varya's relationship, I can't identify the problems right now. I know that his sons are apprehensive, which is understandable. I don't know what is with these men and like they're ready to propose type of thing. I feel like meet this person in person, see what they're like, see what the personality is like, see what differences you have, because it seems like they never have any serious conversations about the future. Have those conversations, then after a while, once you decide whether you're gonna come here or I'm gonna go there, you get married. I don't appreciate the order they do things in. It doesn't seem very logical to me, and I can see why there's always problems. So right now I haven't seen anything at this point with Jeffrey. Varya seems like a very career-oriented girl. She has a very good career in Russia, and I don't know why they were on the I always am confused when someone goes like on an international website because you're signing up for long distance versus just locally, even within your own country. But hopefully Varya doesn't have any ulterior motives, and the same with Jeffrey. But that's kind of all I have to say with them. it was kind of boring. I read about Jeffrey's past before, but he's mentioned some of it on the show. Hopefully he's honest about everything, and we'll see how their relationship goes. Okay, so next we have one of my faves. We have Lisa, 52, from Pennsylvania, and then Usman. It's not Usman. Is it Usman? AKA Soulja Boy, but not Soulja Boy from the States. Soulja Boy from Nigeria. Don't get it twisted, honey. They met on Facebook. Ooh. I don't know how. I don't remember how they met on Facebook, but they met on Facebook. They've been talking for 2 years, so they've been talking for a minute. I feel like Lisa, she has like insecure written on her forehead. I feel like she's trying to police Usman's relationship, and with his career, with the fans, with the women on Instagram, talking about tighten this Facebook up or whatever. I was like, girl, he's 30, he's younger. He's I guess a semi-celebrity where he lives. Like, you gotta give him a break. When she was talking about, and I'm not gonna mention her getting a wax, and like, I feel like that's irrelevant information. That's nothing I really need to talk about. But I feel like her motives are wrong. She wants to get married to him in Nigeria, and I don't hear the word love, because I care about him. He's the one. I'm hearing, oh, so all these bees know that I'm that bee. Like, I'm his girl. You can't be coming at him sideways because he's taken. It's like she's trying to, like, mark or claim her territory like an animal. And I'm like, you're doing the most. I feel like I don't understand what he sees in her. Especially because of where he is in life. Going after a 52-year-old woman in the States doesn't seem like it's it. Unless you're like our favorite couple, Angela and Michael, looking for a green card. That's another thing. She seems very, very feisty. She doesn't seem like she's gonna back down. She's not that type of girl or woman. And I feel like I could see 50 different problems approaching them. She has all these rules, so when she comes down there, he has to be by her side 24/7. I'm like, can the man work? Can the man take a crap alone? Like, I also feel like some of these Americans, they don't respect or educate themselves on the other person's religion. I feel like, okay, yes, Usman is Muslim and you're not Muslim, which is fine. But there are some rules that he's decided to follow for the sake of his mother, his parents, his family. So who cares if he acts different when he's out with his boys versus with his family? You guys can't hold hands. It is what it is. It's a very small thing to not be able to do. I want to see what it's like when they're together in the flesh. She seems very attracted to him, but I'm not getting the same energy on the other side. But you know what? Maybe I just need to see their chemistry together and see what happens with them. But they're like my new Michael and Angela, and I feel like I can see the drama, and they're the people and couple that's gonna keep me there. So I believe I have one more couple to go to, and it's an OG. Oh, sorry, I have two, so I still have two. So I have Yolanda, 51, she's from Nevada, and William, 40, from England. quotations around everything I said after Nevada. They met on Instagram. Yolanda is a single mother. She's a widower. Her husband died. Her husband of 30 years passed away. She has 6 grown kids, and they all live together. She's been a mom, and that's been her role, but she wants to find love, which I appreciate. So she meets this man, William, who I hate when they show you all these professional, looks like edited photos. He's well built. He has a great body. He looks good. From England, and she's secretly talking to him because she doesn't want her family to know about her dating someone, and then dating someone on the, not necessarily on the other side of the world, but very, very far away in another country. She's been talking to him, I don't remember how long, but I don't think that long. And she decided to go meet him. Well, her daughter's apprehensive about the whole situation, which is understandable. So she has decided that she's going to go with her mom, which I don't blame her, because her mom, I don't know, is coming off as a little naive, because the whole my camera's broken is not the way to go. It's not the excuse to use in 2020. You got to come up with a better excuse than that. Especially if you have an Instagram account, you're posting pictures. You tell me we can't FaceTime, you can't send me pictures, but you call me, you text me non-stop. Like, you're going to make a way. You can go to an internet cafe. There's some, you can borrow a friend's phone. Like, that's a really dumb excuse, especially because this guy's not like 70, where he's just kind of like not really with the technology. So she kind of seemed a little naive. I wouldn't be surprised if she was catfished, to be honest. Even when I was hearing his voice, I was like, is he born and raised in England? Because I was not detecting an English accent. The whole, okay, I'm booking my flight, so where are you meeting me? You're talking about London. Okay, cool. And then from London, we're going to take a train 2 hours to where you stay in Manchester, which there's an airport in your city. Why wouldn't we meet in an airport in your city? Make it make sense. And then he was telling her, he was telling her the airport, and then she's like, okay, this airport's not listed. Like, honey, where are you trying to bring her to? Like, so, Sketchy McSketchketch. Maybe that's my new nickname for him, because every time I mention him, I kind of put quotations around it, because seeing is believing, and right now I do not believe it. I do not believe it or believe him. And then last but not least, we have our returning couple, Darcy, 45 from Connecticut, and Tom, 39 from England. So it seems like this relationship has been on and off. They decided to split ways after Darcy went home when she was visiting Tom. And then when he went to the tell-all, they decided to try to make it work again. But then now they're back in the same stage where they're kind of not being a couple. At first, when I saw Darcy in a wedding dress, I was like, what's the catch? Tell me the catch. There's no way that Tom would ask for her hand in marriage, because just Darcy needs to work on herself right now because she comes off as unstable. So, and I've already seen her cry this episode, which I feel like I'm immune to her crying now. It doesn't bother me anymore. It's just like, oh, that's something Darcy does. Tom decided not to, when he said he was going to call her for her birthday, he sent her a text, and it really hurt her and made her cry just talking about it. It seems like Tom is not really communicating with her. they're going through some stuff, and I believe that Darcy is going to go back to England, I believe. I felt like their segment wasn't that long. I feel like they're the type of couple that you need to see them in the flesh. Like, they need to see each other in person in order to interact and to kind of get the emotions going, because Darcy has no problems on generating her own emotions by herself, but Tom seems like he needs that physical interaction that he's not getting due to the long distance. And plus they were friends for the longest. So I feel like after they are apart and in their own countries, they get back to that friendship level. So far, my first, I guess, opinions of the show is okay. We'll see. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I was kind of indifferent. I felt like it was a lot of information, but I feel like once these people start going over to the other countries, we'll start seeing the real interactions. So, with that being said, that's the end of my recap of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days Season 4, Episode 1, and I think a little bit of Episode 2. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I'm just a dumb cunt, fucking sick and tired of it. Maybe I could front love, maybe I could buy a zip, maybe I get fucked up. Next time I could save some. Why it's gotta be like this? Why it's gotta be that way? Put it inside. Feel so rise up, banging on that loud.